let's talk about the benefit of the doubt as I walk back home. Or probably not even back home, probably just walk in the area because the sun is sunning. So let's just do it. Okay, benefit of the doubt. This is something I used to give a lot to people. Wait, what's the exit? Okay, so I'm over there. I would do it so often. I would do it frequently because I just ignored my gut feeling. I felt like I'm a very rational person, and I'd say overall it is a good thing. However, when your gut is telling you something and you're not listening to your gut, you're just literally ignoring all the signs that this person is not a good match for you. And I'm not talking romantically, I'm talking in anything. Could be friendship wise, romantic relationship wise, work wise, anything. Your body always knows better. I don't know how it works. Don't ask me. I was not the one who made this thing up. I was not the one who invented it. It's just a universal thing. So if you keep ignoring this feeling, it is up to you. It is entirely up to you. Nobody so fucking wind. I cannot tell you to do different. If this is your only life philosophy and you feel like it's working for you, okay, good. It used to work for me too, most of the time. Was it always the case? Not at all. I am sorry for this stupid wind. I hated myself. What the fuck is that guy behind me looking at? Idiot. As I grow older, I suppose, and more experienced in life, I realize the benefit of the doubt is not my thing anymore. And this is not something that I'm giving to anybody. If one of the first feelings I get from you is off and something is not right about it, I'm just not gonna pursue this relationship. I'm not gonna keep convincing myself like stupid kids. Give me a second. I hate children. Never mind. If I have this innate feeling in me that your energy is not matching with mine and we don't have the same kind of vibe, and something, I wouldn't say something is wrong with you, but what I perceive from you is not benefiting me in any case, why the hell would I give you the benefit of the doubt? Why do I even need to? Or even worse, if you did something wrong to me, if you did me wrong, and I keep ignoring it, saying like, oh, you know what, maybe I'm just being a drama queen. Maybe it is not as bad as I feel it is. Maybe I'm just exaggerating things and reality is different, and you know, we're all just human beings and we can all make mistakes. Well, the fuck? Like, we can all make mistakes. This is understandable, I get it. But mistakes can be different. Some people are gonna use you for the longest amount of time simply because you keep forgiving them. And as a woman, it's a big thing because we are, first of all, naturally full of empathy. And secondly, this is something society expects of us. There's a big pressure of both empathy and guilt and shame put on women. This is why I suppose we keep giving second chances, and this is just not my thing anymore. This is not something I am interested in. You do me wrong once, and I'm not talking about like small argument that happens between all people. I'm talking about properly doing me wrong and bitching about me, betraying me, talking shit behind my back without me obviously knowing it. I am not interested in having you in my life anymore. There are literally 8 freaking billion people on earth. 8 billion. Why would I forgive one motherfucker when I can literally go out there, find 20 people who are way better than you? It is not that hard to maintain a healthy relationship with somebody. If you really value them, if you really appreciate them, it is easy as fuck. And if there are days or months or years where you cannot physically do it, let's say your mental health is struggling, you can simply communicate it. You just send a message to the person you love, let's say your friend, you tell them, listen, I really love you, but it's hard for me to be your very close friend in the moment or spend time together because I'm not feeling well, I'm not doing well. and I just need some time away from you or away from everybody. That's all you need to say. I understand. Just make sure you take care of yourself. Good for you. But excuse me, you're not feeling well. Your mental health is at the lowest point, and you gonna do me wrong, bitch? Excusez-moi. Never in my freaking life would I ever freaking allow it to anybody. And obviously this comes from personal experience. Wait, I really hope there's gonna be a bench somewhere, because I'd love to sit down, but oh my god, this is a bench. So cute. I'm just gonna do it. Let me land here in the middle of freaking nowhere. If you are struggling anyhow in life, I respect this and I fully understand this, and I'm never gonna judge you for it. But I am not gonna accept your shitty behavior simply because you're struggling. I understand your struggles. I will always value them, but I'm not gonna put your needs above mine, sacrifice myself for the sake of fucking what? I'm not being paid for that. I'm freaking not being paid for that or anything. Do you feel your needs are superior to mine? I don't fucking think so. I literally don't care. I care about my own needs. I care about the needs of my closest people, and I would definitely forgive way more things to my relatives and my super close friends that I would ever forgive to anybody else. But still, my needs are above anybody else in my life. The only time you can make an exception is when you have a child. When you're a parent, it's a different thing, but I'm not going to talk about this today because I'm not a parent. But my needs should never, ever be questioned by myself firstly. And I gave this stupid benefit of the doubt to an ex-friend of mine very recently. A guy, first of all, I'm no longer interested in having guy friends on the condition that they are straight and cis. I just don't freaking want you around me anymore. I only want to be friends with girls and the gays. That's it. The only safe space that we have are with them. The only healthy relationship that we have with them, because there is no sexual friction that just always there when you're friend with a guy. Always. If you're a friend with a straight guy, I'm telling you, 9.5 times out of 10, he just wants to fuck you. He just freaking wants to fuck you. I heard so many friends of mine confessing to their closest friends like, oh my god, I had a crush on you, blah blah blah. It just means that he still wants to fuck you. And if you did not date your own guy that you dated in the moment, or if you just gave them a little hint that you're interested, he would fuck you right away, and he would probably leave you too. Never mind. So I was friends with that guy. Initially, we come from the same friend group, and I didn't feel him from the beginning, but once again I was like, you just being too much. You just really need to give him time and to see how it works out for you. Well, guess what? It didn't fucking work out. And there were a couple of situations where he definitely did me wrong, and not only did he not only was it towards me, but also towards some of his closest friends, because as I said, it was a friend group. And this is where I fucking already needed to run away from this whole situation. I don't freaking know why I didn't. I mean, I do know, because I was just trying to rationalize my own feelings for the sake of what, once again, we don't really know. I will never do this again anymore. If my gut feeling is saying me something, I'm gonna sit down, I'm gonna listen to this gut feeling, because my body knows way often better than my mind does. And it is the same for everybody else. I just want to make sure today that I'm working on harmonizing those two things, because life's going to be just so much easier, and I'm already getting better at it. So he did wrong to me, he did wrong to a couple of other friends, and I just kept closing my eyes at it. I'm like, oh, you know what, one of the things that I kept saying to myself, if all of these people who are my close friends are still friends with them, it's because I'm just exaggerating the whole situation. You know what? After a couple of months passed and I just stopped being friends with all of them altogether, I realized it wasn't the case. The thing is, he was the one manipulating everybody, and these people just had no boundaries. This is why they kept forgiving him, and I was just trying to see how they behave towards him, to understand how I should feel about him. And I will never ever base my judgment off anybody else's again. Even if one of my closest friends says like, oh my god, this person is awesome, this person is amazing, I really love them, but I don't feel this person, I'm gonna tell them, okay, you know what, I'm good for you, I don't really like them, I hope you guys have a good relationship, friendship, whatever, make sure, you know, you protect yourself, but I don't want to hang out with this person, this is just not my thing and I don't trust them. That's it. I'm not even sure if I want to go into details about this guy, but because the story is long and it is just also annoying and a little traumatizing to think about it, because I just talk about it in a very nonchalant way now, but it's because, well, first thing, because I don't really always like to feel vulnerable on camera, it's obviously hard, and secondly is because it's already been a while, I'd say 6 months that I stopped being friends with them, so it's easier for me. But it was a very, very traumatizing experience, because this guy was not only a friend of mine, he was also a colleague of mine, and he was, let's say, a little bit superior, because I worked for him. He literally had, let's just say, a company. It was in fact a music collective, event management, and I was working for him. So this betrayal from his side led me to losing not only a friend group, which is already essential to me because I live far from my family, have been for the longest time now, and obviously my friends are the family that I have here. My friends are my closest people here. Something happens to me, I might not even immediately call my mom, I'm gonna call my friends, because they are in the same city as me, right? They are the ones who are capable of understanding what I'm going through. So not only this, I lost my job, I lost my first source of income, I lost financial stability, just things started crumbling down. All of that because of this fucking benefit of the doubt. And I'm not shaming myself, but I am still so angry at myself that I would ever allow myself to be treated that way, because why the fuck? Benefit of the doubt for who? Benefit of the doubt for what? People who are the closest to me now and have been for a very long time never did me wrong. We had quarrels, we had arguments, stupid ones, mostly because, I don't know, you're feeling moody, something is off with you and you have hard time communicating. That's it. But it's only gonna be like, you know, a little issue, and you're gonna be able to get over it within a very short amount of time. So never allow people to mistreat you and come back to you like nothing fucking happened. Like everything is going well and they just, you know, they were just not having a great day, so they are so sorry. Do not accept their apologies. Fuck that. People who really love you will make sure that they treat you in the best freaking way possible. It's not always going to be easy, and they're going to fail sometimes. There are going to be days where they won't be able to give their best energy, but they will still make sure that you are treated properly. And if you look at yourself and how you treat people you love, you'll understand that you're doing the exact same thing. So fuck everybody else.